We're just dancing, 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 dancing before the stream catches up to reality. We're just dancing just to catch up. What happens? 3. I think we're good to start in a 3, 2, 1. Lally ho, my abras, cadabras, and alakazams, and we're in Final Fantasy 14 because I want to do this to give you guys a prediction video. That's right, guys. We're here to talk about the NieR 15th anniversary live stream. Yoko Tolo, Yosuke Saito, and Kichiko Pakabe. Those 3 fuckers are up to something, and they have announced they are working on something a few months ago. And what is it? We don't know. But I have 3 predictions. Because on April 19th at 10 a.m. So yeah, April 19th at 10 a.m. Irish time, the NieR 15th anniversary stream will occur. All that we know is that Yoko Taro, Yosuke Saito, Kichiko Kabe, they'll be there, probably just telling about new merchandise. There's a mini concert. Now, the last time they had a big anniversary was the 10th anniversary, where we got 2 titles. The NieR Replicant version, 1.2247, etc. The remake of the first game, which we weren't not expecting, but we're happy, like, hey, there's a new NieR game, but it's a remake. Cool. And then, a mysterious 3rd game called NieR Reincarnation, where Mama came from. Say hi to Mama. We love Mama here. We love Mama so much. Okay? The fact that they were able to put a Mama minion in Final Fantasy XIV fills me with so much joy. So, right now, NieR Reincarnation is the phone game that is currently unplayable now, because they removed it. Now, I predict 3 games that will be revealed. Well, I have at least 3 predictions. Number 1, NieR Reincarnation Reconnection. That's what I'm going to call it. This would be an offline version of the gacha game. How will it work? It probably will just be the cutscenes. Will they port to combat, or will it just be like, watch the cutscenes, here's all the lore? Because there's a lot of really good, juicy lore, and that lore is unavailable. I know there was a big art book that came out, but there's no way that's going to ever get translated. Like, getting anything from NieR Reincarnation now is just books. Unless they were to condense it into like one, like either a manga series, but I predict that the next game will be NieR Reincarnation Reconnection. Because I will tell you one thing, it is the best NieR game of its lore, of its characters, its world building, its tragedy, its depression on the go, yo. And when I talk to people, they're like, what do you mean there was a 3rd NieR game? Yeah, it's on the phone. Oh, it's a gacha game? Oh, completely ignoring that. And you're like, hey, the story's good. Some characters I'm like, oh wow. You're like, that character's really cool. Oh man, I want to get more into their lore. And you can. And the lore is pretty cool. But I don't want to get into that because, number 1, if there is an offline version, what would it be on? PC, for sure. But who's going to develop it? Applebot were the developers, and they're kind of busy with their own gacha games. Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, for sure. They got the chance. They got the chance to develop on it, and they're still developing it. There's still patches. So yeah, I hope Applebot have been cooking it in the background for like the past year to make an offline version for either phones or a PC release, because Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis was strictly phones, but after a while there was a Steam release, and that's what I play it on. I play it on Steam because the game was a bit too big for my phone, and my phone is it's going through a bit of a, I'm not going to say a meltdown, but I do need to get a new phone. But yeah, NieR Reincarnation Reconnection. That's what I'm going to call it. So, and for the record, NieR Reincarnation is the direct sequel to NieR Automata. And not many people know about that. And more people need to know about the characters of the girl and the monster, the sun and moon, people and the world. Those 3 arcs connect, and they're so beautiful. And the lore, fucking mind-blowing of its implications of the future. And that's what we're going to talk about. The 4th NieR game. Or a Zero game. That's right, folks. I predict that the next big quote-unquote mainline NieR game is a prequel called NieR Zero Hope, where you get to go through the attack of the Legion. If you know about NieR lore, in-depth NieR lore, you would know about the Legion. And there has never really been any proper art depicting the Legion until NieR Reincarnation that shows artistic renditions of what the Legion potentially could look like. And they look absolutely terrifying. So how I could imagine it being I would say, definitely third-person hack and slash with, I kid you not, the main characters being child soldiers powered by drugs. Magical drugs, mind you. Yeah, as they're going to fight the Legion, which are big salt monster zombies of humans. The lore is crazy, but we could potentially see the death of Red Eye by you, the player. Red Eye was like the leader of the Legion, as well as we could potentially find out where the body of the Red Dragon is. If you know who the Red Dragon is, we've never discovered what happened to his corpse. So that's what I propose. NieR Reincarnation, Zero Hope. Why? Because it's going to be zero hope for humanity. Now, speaking of humanity, right. What would we see for the next future title? I predict just NieR Future's Blessing. Or something like it. Something that has something future-based. Because we've had NieR Replicant, NieR Gestalt, NieR Automata, NieR Reincarnation. But each of them have just been single, word titles. I feel like NieR Zero. Okay, that's a good idea. Zero Hope. What would it be? NieR Blessings? It's hard to tell, but I could imagine a game set 1,000 years in the future after NieR Automata. What will be the state of the world? After NieR Reincarnation, mind you. We could be looking at, say, the rebuilding of the world. The Earth could spin again. Or we could just find a way to fix the world, fix the moon. We could find a way to just bring the world back. Think of it like a sort of... I was going to say like a Stardew Valley, but NieR related, where you're building crops, and during the day you're farming, and during the night you're going to go fight, say, machine life forms, or something, or a new threat. That's how I gotta pose. How would Yoko Taro make a farming game? Sounds stupid and bonkers, but come the 19th, there's a farming by day, fighting by night. That'd be crazy. Or I'm picturing something like a Kuditsugami, Path of the Goddess. Organizing your town by day, tower defense by night. But it definitely will be something NieR related. That's what I'm predicting. Something NieR. could call it NieR Cubed, NieR 4, but like just we're looking at something completely different. Some weird game in which we never thought could ever happen. That's what I hope. This is what the future could hold. As well as all the merchandise. Merchandise, and where the real money for the movie is made. We could definitely, obviously, get more merch. That's a guarantee. But that's my predictions. I don't really have any other predictions other than, because with the way the 10th anniversary, it was a remake of one game, and then here's a new game. Now the question is, would we see ourselves the next maybe a spin-off game be a phone game? I don't know. Would it strictly be just another gacha game? Or would it be a weird gacha game that puts all the characters from Replicant, Automata, and Reincarnation all blend into one for a brand new original story? Because I'm thinking of Mega Man X. Was a Mega Man X Dive Offline. There was a cool Mega Man X game. It was a gacha game. Then it got discontinued. But Capcom put a version that was strictly offline. You bought the game, everything's on it. What if they did that for Reincarnation? I don't know how that would work. Because, funnily enough, there was a Final Fantasy XIV crossover in which that's how the Mama Minion got put in. It was sort of a joint collab. Because NieR and Final Fantasy XIV already had a collab. They did the NieR Automata raids. But when NieR Reincarnation was coming out, they did a big event. It was for the big May crossover. Here's some Final Fantasy XIV stuff. Some of the original NieR Reincarnation characters get to wear some cool class armor. Hey, look, there's the Shadowbringers armor. That's pretty cool. What do you mean there's official Emmett Selk lore written by the lady who wrote Shadowbringers? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're definitely in which I kid you not, Yoshi P was on the equivalent of a live letter for NieR Reincarnation, and I asked Yoshi P going, "Hey, how's Final Fantasy 16 doing?" And Yoshi P's like, "It's going pretty good. We've started finishing editing on the trailer. Should be out soon." Oh, whoops! Oh man, I'm gonna get so much trouble. And you know what? Like a few days later, they did put out the trailer. Because people were like, "Oh, there's a trailer. Hey, Square Enix, where's the trailer?" And Square Enix like, "Fine, have your trailer." And everyone's like, "Woo!" But I hope... I know for a fact I will always keep the Mama Minion. I will always have her. I just hope that everyone gets a chance to play NieR Reincarnation. And if it is going to be, I kid you not, if the remake, report, whatever we're going to call it, gets put on, say, PlayStation, we're sure shit streaming it. I would assure you all the amazing joy of that game if it does get a port. We could say, fuck playing NieR Replicant, let's play NieR Reincarnation. Please, this game's really cool, I assure you. I'm happy Applebot are still working on Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. That's actually a pretty good gacha game, I'll admit. So yeah, enough of me rambling about NieR Reincarnation. So yeah, we have NieR Zero Hopes, prequel to the very beginning. It'll be cool. It'll be dark and depressing. It'll be great. Just seeing the destruction of the world. And then at the game at the far end, seeing how the world would act. But also, what if there was another game? We're forgetting about one particular place we've never seen. It's the Kingdom of Night. In the NieR franchise itself, the Earth has stopped spinning. There's one side stuck in eternal daylight, and the other, no sunlight. They call it the Kingdom of Night. We still have very little information about the Kingdom of Night. But we could potentially go there. What waits on the other side of the world? What is the other side of the world like? If we could bring the world back, what's the other half of the world like? So, as I say, literally a day-night cycle. Farm during the day side of the kingdom. Then we go to the night side. But what if we were to make the world spin again? What if the moon wasn't to break? What if the NieR franchise was to just come back? But I do have one other final prediction. And that's a fourth Voice of Cards game. Because we've already done the first 2 games. And I would love if there would be a fourth game that would just have just like a weird NieR, literally an official NieR spin-off. Like Voice of Cards, NieR, insert a tagline here. That'd be silly, it'd be fun, where it could be, fuck's sake, 9S is, the voice of 9S, like Kyle McCurley, he could just voice, or Ciara Buckland could just be the narrator, or it could be the two of them, just bouncing off each other. But we don't know what's going to happen. They could not even announce a new game, or they could just go, here's the new game, we don't have a title, but here's some nice key art of the new characters, showing the vibe, showing the mood, like they did with NieR Automata, when they didn't even have they just said, it's the next NieR project. And people go, neat, that character looks hot. Oh, look at all that porn. Because Yoko Taro likes sexy women, and you goddamn know that the next characters are going to be absolute, lovely designed, potentially with terabytes of pornography made for them. Other than that, that's my last prediction. Lots of porn of the characters. Just saying. Yeah, never know. With that, folks, I'll leave you be. My schedule's going to get a bit funky from here on out. We hope to stream during the weekend. The NieR Replicant stream broke, much like the moon. But what we're going to do is we're just going to do a redo. Just do a retake. I don't mind deleting that stream if we can just get a full, proper playthrough. This is what happens when I stream upstairs. If you lose connection for a second, everything falls to shit. So I think I'll just shove the Ethernet cable in just to guarantee direct internet. Inject the internet directly into my veins. Nah. Other than that, I think that is it for my wacky predictions. Housekeeping wise, as I say, we're going to continue with NieR Replicant either this coming Wednesday for a bit, even just a little bit for the first hour of the game, and then Saturday, Sunday we'll see what our schedule is like. Because we do have I have a 4-day weekend of Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday. It's 4 days. 4 days off. Well, it's a weekend, but that's 4 days. I've no idea what I'm going to do, but we definitely could do some chunky streaming. Why did I describe it as chunky? Oh, that sounds awful. Or does it? It depends. Do you want the chunky flavour of my streams? Do you want a 6-hour NieR Replicant stream? I think you do. I know I do. But I do want to thank you all for listening to me, my nonsensical ramblings, like KDB predicts. We might do more of these in the future, like KDB predicts Summer Game Fest, KDB predicts Gamescom, KDB predicts insert like the next Nintendo Direct. We could do that. Me just predicting stuff. It'd be fun. It'd be something. And that's what we care about here at KDB TV. I want to at least change up a few things. Potentially with some live action stuff, which I need to get my editing friend on that. Other than that, that's it for final thoughts. Thank you all for watching and listening to my ramblings, my abras, cadabras, and alakazams. I love each and every one of you, as well as Samir you might hear, my FF14 avatar, which I realised I had her in her songbird outfit, which I really was like, oh yeah, because I'm so used to her songbird outfit, I should have really have put her in this outfit. But you know what? I think for the rest of April, when I'm doing I think I'll just keep her in the 2B outfit, because she looks really good in this outfit. And you know what? I'm happy everyone can get a chance to have their character in the 2B outfit. No. There we go. I hope everyone has had some fun. Boolabus for you all. And yeah. May your drops may you get your good drops in 14. I'm gonna sign off now. That's my ramblings over. Take care and good night. Get plenty of rest for the week. For the weekend draws at a close. The work week draws near for me. 5-day work week. But I might take Friday off. I don't know. I'll talk with my coworkers to see if I can request a day off. My contract ends pretty soon. So, yeah, it is what it is, folks. And, yeah, claps all around. See you tomorrow. Take care.